All right, we're back. Let me know when you're in, my dear. I think that is you. I just want to make sure. Vamos a ver. Mirrored souls. World within worlds. Hi, baby. Hi, goddess. All right, boo. Mirrored souls. World within worlds popping through. Mirrored souls and world within worlds. I'm just giving you messages. This is a general energy update source. What must the Empress Goddess know at this time? Cutting cords. I see. Cutting cords. Unconditional love. Cutting cords that are not of unconditional love. Or that is your advice to do so. Seems like from what is coming through here, you have limitless potential. Seems like you're settling for less. Cut the cords from what is not unconditional love. Remember, unconditional love is not attachment. Okay? Shadow self and let go. Let go of any restraints that you have from actually receiving the shadow self, so that way you can see what it is that you must disconnect from. World within worlds again. And then the golden crown. All right. Now, what's the screaming about? Here we go. Take 4 deep breaths. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and let me know when you're done. Type done, and we'll go. Here we go. Message to activate your soul. Unconditional love is at the bottom. And then we have believe. There's so much going on with you right now in terms of your belief systems changing that you can feel the electricity flowing through you. But what it's doing is it's stabilizing you. So that way you can fully know and believe in what it is when it comes to unconditional love. Because when it comes to love, the way you have been perceiving it has been more from a conditional state and thinking it was unconditional. Okay? Whether you're with someone at this time, this is where the connection is able to grow and expand. Once it gets into unconditional love, this could even be with self, because mirrored souls kept on coming out here. Mirrored souls. So your divine feminine and divine masculine within you are going through this transformation to meet face to face and work hand in hand. Okay? So that way the spirit can be free. And in moments where they're asking you to be still as you're connecting with your shadow self, because you're on a sacred journey of the golden crown. You have this ability to be able to communicate with the other side here because we have communication coming out. But you got to ground yourself and let go what doesn't serve you so you can regain your strength here. This is the year of the tiger, as a matter of fact, the water tiger. Okay. So you can even look into what your lunar energy is in terms of the Chinese astrology, what it's connected to. Let's see what you got going on, love. Let me see something here. With believe, number 4. It went straight to the page, though. Okay, here we go. Believe in yourself. It's time to explore new realms of spiritual awareness. For a long time, you cautiously walked, watching others shine and soar to heights that seem unreachable for you. If you're drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to take the next step and join the birds that fly through the rainbow-filled skies. Take a chance. If you fail, you fail. If you make a mistake, then learn from it. Life has no guarantees. If you spend your life waiting for guarantees before taking the plunge, you just might be waiting around for a long time. Life is not meant to be lived perfectly. That is not the lesson. It's about believing in yourself, following your heart, and living your truth, which is the knowing, belief knowing, faith knowing. Have the courage to push through thoughts that hold you back from pursuing your passions and dreams. You have so much to share with the world. By not believing in yourself, you deny humanity the opportunity to raise its own light through your unique expression. We are all unique, each and every one of us, representing different facets of light. Your self expression is unique to you. So don't think for one moment that you are not as good as another. You are amazing, talented, and so very dear. Not diving in is only delaying the growth of your soul and the souls of others around you. For when you make that choice to give it all you have, others will be inspired by your courage, passion, and creative expression. Release any fears of security, stability, and finances. Trust that your needs will be met. When you follow your heart with intentions to serve humanity, doors of abundance and prosperity naturally open. The affirmation is I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. Now, this is connected to the solar plexus and the heart. So, the fact that we have the solar plexus and the heart showing up, you're on your way up. That's why this golden crown done popped up. But now you're in this phase of looking at things from unconditional love because everything from the outside, it was just 808, everything from the outside that's coming to you enters straight to the solar plexus. And this can even stop you from taking a step forward and trusting your instincts because you have so much going on here. So much going on here that blocks you from what it is that you truly believe in and know based on what you believe in. Okay. So let me get some of these messages here for you. Tell me more about this. What's influencing this message for Karina? What's influencing this message for Karina? What's influencing this message for Karina? Let me know if this is resonating with you thus far. What's the message here for Karina? Ooh, smells like habichuela risa. What? That smells good. What is the message here for Karina? Marriage. And that's 43. We have unconditional love at the bottom of the deck. So now we have 4334, mirrored souls. Tell me more, source. There's a gift coming in for you here. It's 317, which is connected to Pisces energy, which is basically about emotional fulfillment. Release what no longer serves you. So you're not carrying that into the next 3 days when Jupiter goes into Pisces, because if you're holding on to things that no longer serves you right now, that's going to expand. It's going to get in the way of your abundance. Even if that's doubts and fears about something you want to do here, but I'm seeing a lot of love and divine connections, because we have your first card out, marriage. Then you have community, 339. So this could be working with the community, those that you work with, higher levels of commitment, even if this has something to do with the raise. Sometimes you don't get what you ask for because source is directing you on a different path. Okay. What we have here, we have a child at the bottom of the deck. Are you truly doing things that inspire you, that you love to do? I'm getting this image of a little girl who loves fairy tales. Loves fairy tales. Fairy tales is basically what you're hearing from source. What smell? Habichuela guisa. Stew beans. And we have 339. So 339, there's something you're mastering that you've already mastered. You've completed this cycle, but it's time for you to go to the next phase. So if there's something that you want and you find that, because there's one side where you're doing something, right? And you're waiting and you're going through the process, basically like climbing the ladder. But then you also have this other side where source is like, okay, once you learn this lesson and you feel like you should still be climbing this ladder, it's really for you to be doing something else. And that's something else, because it is an 11 day, it's a day where you receive a lot of spiritual insights about what you have a deep passion for, but you may be afraid to do it, or you may doubt that this is something for you because you may not have all of the resources, but you do. You have more than enough, actually. But it's just the physical or the ego that's in the way of what you already spiritually know. Like you've been spiritually guided. You've been receiving these tales from fairies to go in this direction a long time ago. I'm also seeing if this is a situation where it has to do with love or a partner, not believing that you're supported by those around you about this connection, or something to that effect. Or there could be those who do seem as though they're happy for you, but in reality, no. This could be something from your childhood as well. And we have occupation that came right on out, which is 34, unconditional love, 34. So this could also be working on a partnership, working on a relationship. But whatever it is that you believe in and that you know is what you're manifesting. You're connecting to a mirrored soul right now. Whatever it is that you believe about yourself and that you know about yourself, you're going to see it in the world outside of you. And if it's something that you don't like, it's a sign for you to shift. If you continue to see things that make you uncomfortable, that you don't want part of your life, because there's something that you have within you that is resonating with that. And the same on the other side. If you're receiving more about what it is that you want and you're in this great space, continue to go down that path. and let the universe, conspire with you, work with you, bring forth what it is that you want by using the I am that I am. That is activating the God within you every time you say I am. So if whatever you say after the I am is of a low frequency, you're activating the God of that low frequency. And same with the highs. Okay. You have 444 here. So there's a major transformation you're going through with this 13. You have 4, 34, and 14 I'm seeing right here. Then you got 3394, which is another 13. Scorpio energy is strong right now. But this could also be Pluto. Now, Pluto is all about breaking through those psychological barriers that doesn't allow you to spiritually evolve. Get familiar with your Pluto sign, the degrees of your Pluto sign, and the area of your life Pluto is in, because that's where most of your transformations are happening right now. Okay. I'm loving the vibe though, because it seems like it's a lot of work, but it's what you asked for. You wanted more for your life. You wanted more for yourself. And this is what it's looking like. This is what it's bringing to you. This is what it's bringing to you. Child and in poverty coming out here. The fact that it says 1837 and the fact that moon is in Cancer, 1837, research that time frame to see what was going on during that time, because these two are both children. These are two children right here. Now this fella works in the house of the privileged lady, so his childhood was cut short. Wow, he also saw the lifestyle of the privileged lady who has a child who is living her best life. So this could be the two mirrored souls within you that are going through this back and forth to accept all that is. This is different. This is wow. Bueno. Let me see where we're going with this right now. Surrender. Let's get a surrender message with this. What's the message of surrender for Karina Source? I split the deck. We have surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone, because trying is an insult to doing. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Don't seek validation from anyone about your healing process. And 2, as you're healing, you're going to learn so much, but it's not for everybody to take the same path as you. Whether it's a child, the ones that are closest to you, whomever it is, if they choose to, you have the information, you can provide it if you choose to. But don't force anybody, because then it'll put you in a space where you feel unloved, because that may be your love language, where you helping them is you expressing unconditional love, but they're not accepting it. Message of surrender. Just felt that in my solar plexus. Surrender unhealthy relationships. And is that a siren? Yes. Cut the cord from unhealthy relationships. Stop cutting your own heart out here. Okay. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Then you have right after that, once you surrender these unhealthy relationships, you'll continue to surrender to your full power. Then we have a full moon in Leo coming up in 4 days. So we got the full moon in Leo coming up in 4 days, and we got Jupiter stepping into the Jupiter in Pisces decan, or that second decan of Pisces, which is the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment, in 3 days. But if you're holding on to things that no longer serve you or unhealthy relationships, this is what you're going to be given in terms of your wishes, because it's what you're focused on more. So surrender to your full power, okay, of what it is that you can do, that you want to do, and that you love to do based on who you are. And a lot of these relationships, especially the toxic ones, are showing you and giving you the backbone to stand up straight for you to see who you are. Okay? Your life is calling you for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. What else you got here? I love how you got this full moon, this full power card for the full moon in Leo. Then we got surrender to joy, more Leo energy, because you're on your way to success, abundance, and happiness. But you got to stop playing it small, especially with this belief card and the golden crown. I'm not sure if you're a Leo or an Aquarius, but that's coming up here, or a Scorpio. All right. It says here, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Or you could be surrounded by a person that's a Leo or an Aquarius or a Scorpio that's really showing you how to detach. And it may not be a comfortable experience, but they're showing you more about yourself, because that's also what the Libra energy is. It's growing through confrontations and partnerships, so you can truly see where your life force is and the way you're going to be expressing yourself. Okay, so let's see what's influencing the past here for you. What's influencing the past, Karina? Still resonating? Just want to make sure you hear it too. What's influencing the past when it comes to this unhappy relationships or anything in the way? The transformation, the death card, 13, Scorpio energy. Surrender unhealthy relationships, 8 of Swords, because whatever this is may have you in these self-sabotaging thoughts, or this could even be you as you're going through your transformation, asking yourself, am I doing this right? There's no right or wrong when it comes to you transforming. Cause and effect. 2244 on the timer. Cause and effect. Acknowledge, reflect on what it is that you're doing, what you've been doing. Where is it taking you? Including when it comes to, your career, the way you process your feelings, and the certain career paths you take because of, the resolution you've come to between the feelings and the mind. Each time you have a shift that's going on internally, something else outside of you follows. Okay. It'll play back because the messages are just coming through. I'm gonna just keep going here. Then you have the Page of Swords. All right. So Page of Swords is telling you this transformation is getting you to detach from things that no longer serve you. This has been the last 2 years even. You've been working on this for the last 2 years. And it's all designed for you to surrender to your full power. Tell me more about this for her. No problem. Three of Cups. Reconciling the past. Reconciling these ancestral energies that you embody within you. Certain things that you may experience, you may not be able to put a finger on it because it's part of your bloodline. It's something that's been transferred, as energy can't be created nor destroyed, just transferred. And the way to show itself is through experiences, but you have the responsibility as to which frequency you connect to these experiences or these energies when they approach you. Do you approach it with a low frequency of anger where you stay in that anger, or do you approach it from a higher frequency of Possibly the anger may come up, but it's designed for you to liberate yourself, and you allow it to liberate you so you can get past the fear and limitations that may keep you in unhealthy relationships as well. Okay? Got to believe in yourself more. You got to be more aware of your surroundings. Okay? Got to be more aware of your surroundings. More aware of your surroundings in the sense that you are paying attention to what's going on outside of you just as much as what's going on within. Okay? And this transformation could also be having you detaching from possible relationships or connections or friendships you may have reconnected with, but this is causing anxiety here in your life, especially this is something you've already known about. There's something about an unhealthy relationship that you're connected to that's not allowing you to surrender to your full power, your full awareness, because the high priestess has a lot of awareness to be able to see all that is, because she has an all-seeing eye. Now, this could be energies around you that don't understand, understand, or overstand what unconditional love is, because they see love as something where you have to be attached. Or this could be you, something that you're working out of. Tell me more here about the Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords, the World card, and the Five of Coins. Completing a cycle when it comes to feeling left out and not putting yourself in situations because you feel unworthy if you're not around people, or having multiple connections of people around. Like, don't determine your worth based on the people you have around you. Base it off of what you know and feel about yourself. And you will attract that vibrational match to you, where you don't have to explain yourself. It seems like you may have been in situations where you were doing a lot of explaining as to who you are or what you want to do. And then it goes in one ear and out the other. And then it makes you feel some type of way because you feel like you're not being heard. However that fits. This could even be in career as well, where you know you're destined for something much greater, where you want to do more. But if something is being rejected, it's your protection, because Source wants you to go somewhere else. And you know where to go, but it's just something where you may not feel like you know the full plan to be able to go down that path. You have to trust in the unknown sometimes to get to what you truly want. Okay? So, we have here at the bottom of the deck the Six of Swords. So Source is leading you, getting you out of murky waters into stable waters, tempering your emotions so that way you're able to take a leap of faith here. All right? So there's things you're going to be doing soon that you're not going to be able to explain, but trust your instincts. Get to know yourself more to your natal chart so you can understand why these things are occurring for you. Okay? The more you know about yourself, it's not something where when you're looking at your natal chart, you make it all about you. It's just at least a where you want to be able to trust in the unknown. That can happen even more so when you get into your human design, your natal chart, your galactic signatures and stuff like that, so you can really open up and see, oh, okay, this is why they say knowledge is power and power is knowledge, so that you can open up that awareness and be able to hear things and be more aware and connected to all things that are going on around you. So when it's time for you to curate the energy and take what resonates with you most, you'll be able to. Okay, let me finalize this message here for you with the wisdom of the Oracle. Final message, words of wisdom for Karina. 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 It'll be up. Just watch it over. But I'm gonna keep this one up. I'm not keeping these up for long unless it's like on a live. But I'll only keep this up for about 24 hours. So by 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna take it down. The Thinker. Words of wisdom for you right now. The Wisdom Oracle is the Thinker. Then we have the Yang at the bottom of the deck, which is the masculine energy. So when it comes to you taking action, it seems like you're a thinker. You think a lot. You think a lot. There seems to be more thinking than action going on here. Let's see, 44. 44, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. That's interesting. There's a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It, as a matter of fact, by Florence Scovel-Shinn. The relationship message is love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. Prosperity message. Calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Work on it for the next 45 days, love. Lists are your friend now. So get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do, it says. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. The protection message. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying, which is an insult to doing, to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. That is your message, my love. That is your message. Okay? So I'll have this up for the next 24 hours. I'll take this down by 10 mañana, since these are the separate ones. If you want me to keep it up, I'll keep it up. That's up to you. That's up to you. Just let me know. I just realized I'll be going in on these personal energy updates. It's just be seeming like full fucking readings. Well, it's not full, because when I do fulls, we going into your chart, we going into your galactic signature, we looking at all that. Like, what's good, source? Like, what we doing? Yeah. Let me know. Do you want me to keep it up? Keep it up. Keep it up. Just leave it up. That's fine with you. Is that what you want? You're so welcome. Just play it back because I know it was a lot. Just play it back. It was just flowing, baby. It was just flowing. It was just flowing. But surrender to your full power and to joy. Do what makes you happy. Do what brings you joy. Get around people that make you feel joy. And discern if it's something that's genuine or if they're just doing it just to do it. You feel me? All right, my love. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. And this will be going up shortly. Talk to you soon, love.